Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Sharing the Scoop. And today I have with me is Mithali. So hi Mithali, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So Mithali, can you please introduce yourself for our viewers?
Yeah, sure. I'm Mithali Satwalkar, and I've done my master's in microbiology from Bhavans College. And thereafter, I worked with a private company as a lead microbiologist in the technical department, where I used to not only look after the microbiology and the technical department, but I also got an exposure into the marketing field as well, which is why I decided to pursue MBA as a career option, and I want to specialize into marketing and management.
Okay, okay. So this is such a huge change, from microbiology to MBA. What made you pursue that?
So, as I said, my work experience only. So we were an established company, but then we decided to start manufacturing disinfectants and sanitizers. So, which is where, since we were a medium-sized company, we had to do everything in-house. So, like from starting from right from the basic chemistry to the labeling, designing bottle, getting the packaging done, to the labels and to the marketing, to the promotional material. So that is where I got exposed to this, and hence I wanted to do this further.
Okay, okay. And how has been your journey so far? Can you elaborate a little more on that?
Yes, so actually, I had tried I have given the CT exam twice. So, first I gave in 2019, and I had secured similar marks actually. But then I thought I could do better, and I tried it once again next year. So, that was last year, 2020, and I scored similar. So, but then this time I chose the college, and so the admissions got delayed due to the pandemic. But now they are done, and last week only our colleges started. And by the way, I got into Wellinger. So yeah, for the MMS course.
Okay, okay. And since you said that you were already working and you had a steady job so far and you were simultaneously preparing. So, what were the challenges that you had faced in this entire preparation journey?
Uh, Yeah. So actually, time was actually a problem because used to work Monday to Saturday, and then I had classes on Saturday, Sunday. So after work on weekdays, I used to try, and honestly, wasn't like it was not that great, but I tried whatever I could do, and then actually I had taken a 2 months leave before the exam, and I worked hard in those 2 months. Uh, Basically, that
Okay,
was the main thing. And another thing that I would say was quants. Since I'm from a biology background, so doing math was very difficult for me. Like getting back to math after 7 years, it was very difficult. So, but then as I joined classes, so I had got a like better, uh, I could do it again. Like it was a revision kind of, and then I learned a lot of different tips and tricks how it is to be done. So that is where I tried doing a little bit of quants.
nice, nice. And so basically, you had gotten through Wellinger via MMS process. So, no
Yes.
GDPI, nothing of that sort, right?
No, 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 no. That is one advantage of MMS over PGDM, that just marks are required, like good marks are required, and then you get into it. That's it. So no GDPI, nothing.
Okay, okay. And what are the things that now you are, looking out for from your this particular 2 years of full time MBA? What are your aspirations after this?
So right now, I want to explore this different aspects of marketing and management, and I'm looking forward to get into a good FMCG company and uh, go into like product management or brand management.
Okay, okay. Is there any specific reason that why you selected Wellinger as your college?
uh, as per my marks, like that was the best college that I could get, and also Wellinger has a very good name. So, so the classes have started like last week only, and the faculty is really nice. Everyone is very well experienced and very approachable. So it's really good. I'm looking forward to learning from all of them.
Okay, okay. And any pro tips for the people who are preparing for their MBA entrances for this year, specifically
Yeah,
CET?
yeah. So there are two things that I would basically suggest to anybody who would go for CET exam. The first thing would be like this exam is like all about the strategy. It is basically about the do's and don'ts. Most importantly, the don'ts. You should know what you don't have to attempt in the exam, because it's like 200 questions and 150 minutes at it was at our time, but now it is, I think, 120 minutes or something. So it's like so many questions and so less time, so you should know that what you have to leave in the exam. That is very important, what I would say, because you cannot do everything for sure. So you should know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. That is one thing I would say. And another thing would be like, try and give as many mocks as you can, because the last 2 months that I studied, I only gave mocks. So which makes, you understand like what type of questions appear in the exam. That is very important, because then you know like what to do, what not to do. Like you cannot study from A to Z, but if you know, like in exam, it only comes from J to M or P to Q, so you know that you have to do only that much. So that is what it helps. And also it keeps it gives you a practice, it keeps a continuity to how you study. So that is very helpful. Like I found that very helpful, solving mocks and also analyzing them. Like where you went wrong, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, how you can improve a particular question. Like if you know how to solve a question, but if you find a better solution in your mock test, that can help you speed up. So that is one thing that mocks help really. So these are the two basic things that I would suggest to
Actually,
anyone.
actually, the most two important things only you mentioned. And to answer you back, they restored it back to 150 minutes. They were making it for
Oh,
120 or 100 minutes. They restored it back to 150 minutes. But now still we don't know when the exam will be. Any which ways, whenever it is,
okay.
people are having
Yeah.
more time to prepare. That's the way that you look at it, ideally.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I would say like to all those aspirants who are trying for this year, I would say like utilize this time well, and do your best, give your best. Don't try repeating like me, because I had like really bad experiences because of the pandemic and all. So it is so uncertain, all these exams and all. So like this year, 5 colleges scrapped MMS. So the chances of getting into good colleges reduce. So that is what I would suggest, that try and give it in one go.
Okay, okay. Any guidance that you can give, or any rough idea to the people about cap round, since you solely apply through cap round for both
Hmm.
the years continuously. Is there any
Yes.
specific pointers that you would like to mention in that particular process?
For cap rounds, I would say like, have a fair idea of what colleges you want to get into depending on your marks. Like once you get your marks, then only you have to apply for cap rounds, and it you have a like decent amount of time between the results and the cap rounds. And in our case too, it got very delayed. But you still have fair amount of time, like 1 to 2 months you definitely have. So research according to your marks. The list of colleges is available at many platforms. So I would say go through them, mark it down, and like whatever college you wish to apply, like till the rankings, just apply till them, and don't try to apply below that. And once you go through the next cap rounds, like never apply for a college that has lower ranks as
Rank.
compared to your rank. That is one thing that I would say. And actually for cap I actually got through ILS seat. I would have gotten through cap rounds as well, but I had
Separately went
like
ahead
yeah,
and filled the form.
I had filled form for ILS also, so for safe side, and that is why I'd gotten through ILS. But MMS rounds you can get through, and you also have to pay some 1,000 rupees to the DT website. So in case for those who are doing it by ILS, I would like to mention that please you have to pay that amount also. So please be careful and ask your college authorities about it, like how do you have to pay, because that is a slightly different procedure as compared to the MMS cap rounds. So about just that, for 1,000 rupees, I would ask people to be careful, like, and just inquire about it. So that is, and cap round goes for around like a month or so.
Month or
It
so.
takes, yeah. So you have fairly good time between your college to restart also.
Okay, okay. Superb, superb. So, Mitali, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful
Uh,
talking to you, and all the very best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.